Welcome back. News 4 Tucson is helping spread awareness this morning about a very important cause. We are holding our Screen for Life campaign all day to remind you and your loved ones to get tested for colon cancer. And News 4 Tucson's Sean Mooney is live for us all day at El Rio Health Center downtown. Hopefully you have the extra coffee this morning, Sean, but you're here with a very important story.
Yeah, it really is, as we've now officially kicked off our News for Tucson Screen for Life campaign. And folks, it's Valentine's Day. It's all about loving people, and that means taking care of yourself and your loved ones. That includes getting screened for colon cancer. Very important now. The phone lines are open. If you have any questions about this deadly disease, please call it. It's 520-670-3908. And also, if you've got any symptoms, please get in touch with your primary care physician. I mentioned before the break that this disease has devastated families. That includes Nikki Moore, who never thought she'd be living the life she is right now, having lost her husband to colon cancer at 32, now raising her son all alone. And she's now committed to convincing others to get screened, no matter how old you are.
If you don't expect a 32-year-old to be faced with something like cancer, you only get one life to live, so you might as well make the most of it. When you get a diagnosis like cancer, all those fears and concerns as far as what you can do with your life go out the window. And that's what I want to give to other people. I want them to live as if, they could get whatever they wanted out of life.
When Matt Moore made this video, he knew he didn't have much time left. When the cancer was found, it was already stage 4. Looking back, Nikki says there were signs early on that something was going on in Matt's body.
There were probably changes in bowel movements at times, blood in stool at times, cramping at times, fatigue at times, but nothing that kind of all came together.
But eventually those symptoms could no longer be ignored. Matt went to a doctor who initially thought, because of his age and physical condition, that there was nothing seriously wrong.
They assumed that he had hemorrhoids, internal hemorrhoids, and so reluctantly the doctor referred him to a colonoscopy. And then on December 8th, 2015, to the shock of his doctors, he was diagnosed with colon cancer. It was stage 4, and he was only 32 years old, and I was 7 months pregnant with our son.
Matt began treatment battling for his life. It was then that they discovered Matt's family had been riddled with colon cancer. His father had repeatedly had polyps removed. His grandfather and 4 of his siblings all had colon cancer. Matt fought for 14 months before passing away on April 25, 2017. Nikki and Cullen, who just turned 4, left to forever wonder, what if?
What was that?
It is why Nikki continues to tell her story, hoping what they've gone through will help save lives.
Knowing that sharing our story could inspire someone to get tested, to be aware of colorectal cancer symptoms, to ask their family about family history, to talk to their doctor. And so for me, there's great healing in the hopes that no other family would have to go through this, and that other children wouldn't be left without a parent from a preventable disease.
And as I mentioned, both Nikki and Cullen left to wonder what if possibly Matt had early detection, and Nikki Moore is joining me now. And why is it so important to pay attention to those symptoms if you feel them or experience them early on?
Because age is not a discriminative factor in getting colon cancer, and I think it's really important to just be in tune with your body, and if you are having colorectal cancer symptoms, to seek support from your medical community, your primary care doctor, and just push for advocacy. There are screening tests, and don't take no for an answer if symptoms do not go away.
Yeah, and especially pay attention to those symptoms, and also if you've got a family history, do it. Screening is not very difficult to do at all. There's a lot of different options that you have. Please listen to that. And also pay attention to your opportunity to donate here. You can find out on the ticker that's running there how you can do that. Folks, please, we've got a lot more coming up today with our Screen for Life campaign. Amanda, back to you.
Wow. Heartbreaking. Thank you very much, Sean. Thank you, Nikki, for sharing your story. Yes, so important to raise awareness about this.